is something beyond even that Madame herself. You know, my last word to her is that just be a lady first before being a first lady. In fact, you cannot be a first lady without being a lady. And that's the only advice I have for her. Because now it is evident that she's getting away with murder in this country only because she has the backing of her husband. And that she's being used, in my view, politically. When things get a stage where an unelected person, a mere domestic appendage of power, can seize control of a place for 11 days, and as a result of her presence, the governor of that state is told by a policeman, you cannot pass here because the queen is there. I mean, what sort of jungle are we living in? So again, there is at the very least a vicarious responsibility that must be laid at the door of President Jonathan. And above all, I'm calling on the president, now openly, publicly, please curb the excesses of your wife. You know, she's a wife, she's an unconstitutional being. She should not be empowered to such an extent that she's flouting the prerogatives, the rights, and the responsibilities of the governor of any state, be this Lagos, Oyo State, Rivers, or wherever. Too much is too much. The papers have been crying. I heard Youth speak the other day on one of the pages of the paper, exactly the same thing. What is it? Is she the first lady we've had in this nation? The vulgarity has become intolerable and is being used, I notice, and this is the worst part of it, is now being used directly or indirectly to destabilize or at least reduce the authority of an elected governor. And we have now reached the bottom of obscenity, and it's got to stop.
Thank you very much. The floor is now open for questions. I'm going to take 10 people. Yes, madam. Two. Please, can you come out, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That lady at the back, please come forward. Yes, you. Come. Tabia Prince Will. Yes, madam. You can come forward. Yes. Just go to your seats, then we call you. And there are microphones everywhere. So those of you that have been called, can you just line up here and we take it? Thank you. We know you are anxious to do that. Thank you. We start with the youth. Tabia Princeville. You've been identified. Okay, there are 14 seats there. Go and take those seats there. You come from there. Thank you. There are 14 seats there. Just take them, and then you come from there. Make your questions straight to the point. We start with Ms. Tabia Princeville, a Nigerian youth.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. My question is actually about opportunity. Nigerian women, my name is Tabia Princeville. I'm a journalist. My question is about opportunity, equal opportunity to be precise. Nigerian women, Nigerian youth, we've been coming for a long time. You know, we've always been, you know, like Mr. Ambode's slogan says, Ambo. We would like a situation where finally it's recognized that we are here and it's no longer about us coming, it's not about us being recognized. So my question is, how is this incoming, by God's grace, APC administration in the presidency going to make sure that it is now about recognizing talent and rewarding people who have capability as opposed to connections? You know, it's always been about who you know, who your mother is, who your father is. Nigerians are now waiting for a situation where young people get opportunities based on what they can offer. So how is this going to be made possible? Thank you.
Your Excellencies, I stand on all protocol. I'm speaking on behalf of Buhari for Nigeria. We're all here, Mrs. Kemi Nelson. I'm very interested in domestic violence and abuse because that's one area that I work fully in. And there's so many bills that are still hanging in the House up there, and everybody promises that they're going to do something about it. And we just want to be reassured that it's not just one of those promises, with all due respect. Am I not right, women? Yes, that something is going to be done, because the violence against women's bill is still there, and persons is still there. It hasn't been passed. And we would like that to be one of the foremost things that will be done, because when a woman is happy in the home, when a woman is confident in the home, when a woman is treated with respect in the home, she is better able to perform in any sphere that she is put in. That is what reassurance I would like, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. All protocol observed. My name is Kemi Oguyemi, and I'm speaking as an individual and also from Wimbies. I want to make two comments that were said earlier. I personally believe that in the home, there's a head, and that's the man, your husband, and that we cannot compete in those roles in the home. However, when we get in the board or we're sitting in organizations or conferences, I believe we're equal. So I just want to change that. Also, Mr. Excellency Amechi said that all men are not brilliant. I also agree with that, but all women are not all brilliant as well. So my main question now is, in your manifesto, General Buhari and Professor Oshibajo, you said you've promised to provide greater opportunities for females, women, in education, job creation, and economic empowerment. But I want that expanded. I want to know, how are we going, women, how are you going to get us more involved in governance? I know in Lagos State, Governor Fashola has really done a lot in his cabinet, but if you notice PDP, good luck, actually their adverts is all about how there's so many women in the cabinet. So it's something that is really, really important to women. I just want to know if you can expatiate on that, how you're going to get us involved. Because right now we keep on recycling the same women with due respect. They've done a lot. It's the same women over and over again. And there's so many women out there that can actually do an equal job. And I feel we need new faces. We need new ideas. We need women participation, because our society is not healthy or wealthy without women. You cannot do anything without women. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please make your questions short and straight to the point, because we have many women on the queue. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, sir. All protocols observed. My name is Fumi Ajilaladipo, and I'm the president of the Fashion Designer Association of Nigeria, with chapters practically in about 10 different states of Nigeria. And I have here with me a couple of very creative minds here. I'm so glad that we all have one thing in common. And the one thing we have in common is that we're all wearing clothes. Unfortunately, this industry has been really, really bastardized. I want to say the fashion industry is worth, in the United States, is worth about $331 billion. In the United Kingdom, it's about 23 billion. In China, it's about 140 billion. In Turkey, it's about 25 billion. In South Africa, it's about 7.5 billion. In Nigeria, I don't know what it's worth.
Mrs. Ajila, straight to the point, please.
And my question,
save time.
And my question, sir. The effect of the government is yet to be felt in the clothing and textile industry, in the area of manufacturing. We need a production hub. What we have right now is much more than the samples that we're producing. They can give us SME. Yes, it is fine. But we need a production hub. We need a place where people can take their samples to. Thank you. Where people can take their samples to, and it can be made in mass, whereby people can buy whereby we can also employ young people who are students of fashion. We turn out over 3 million students of fashion every year. What happens to these people? I want to know, sir, what are you going to do about the mass production of clothing and accessory in Nigeria?
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you.